This bout is scheduled for 10.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? They better start respecting each other's punching power. No rest for the weary. Double uppercut. Well, the stars are out tonight, Johnny, and not just in the sky. We've got so many celebrities here, and they are expecting big things.
These fighters have had to block themselves off and say, right, that's it. Keep out of it. Now it's fight time. The whole day, everyone's been waiting for these two. This is it. This is SIMsational.
That jab had to hurt. Nice job getting that punch through. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
How about that time counter shot? Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put him on the back foot. Put him under pressure.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sky Nicholson in that round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Switched off completely.
Dominance, without a doubt, made
back
it
in the
look
game.
so easy.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You were thinking...
On. You've let her back into the fight. You are much better.
Good work. Don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away.
Switch on. Get your boxing back together and put it back on her this round.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is with the straight left. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk
now
about Sky Nicholson in that last round.
You're starting to make mistakes.
Who has the advantage after that last round? Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Back on.
Leave it up to the judges.
Get focused.
Great round. Great round. Now relax. Relax.
You have to get back out there and win the round.
That shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away.
This round. So get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. And just box her. Just be smart. Just get
up a little bit so she can't figure you out. Great work.
Win the round. It's only one round that you've lost.
Power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
Let's get it started in round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
They threw the hook, it didn't land. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Timing beats speed, speed beats power. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't win.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Sky Nicholson in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Out there
I seriously hope
use
the
it.
judges kept
Switch
their eye
on
on this fight, because
Get
if they
this
haven't,
Okay,
there's going to
I'm
be
happy.
absolute
I like
uproar.
that round. Good work. Now, I don't want
into the fight that round. That's her round. Now I need you to
her up, but you'll take her out. She's ready to go.
just remain focused. Get your jab back. Just box her. Okay? Don't be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give her an inch.
Smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good.
You've done all of your work all through camp.
Think about the defense on the end and what you want to do. Good work. You were
There and switch on. You got this. You can.
Good work. Don't forget the jab. And don't get
Unfortunately,
carried
this
away.
fighter not going to get more
And you're
time
switching
to heal
off.
up and get
I
a
need you to
breather
switch
right
back
back
on.
in the action.
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing those power shots.
Back.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
And you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
They exchange punches. Just missed with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Misses with the straight left. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Some fighters, they think, you know what? My chin's so hard, it's like granite. She thinks her chin is like granite. Some people's are like glass. So she needs to be careful, because granite can turn to glass with just one more shot, one more. And then it's a mental thing more than anything else.
Well, we knew this was going to happen. Some taunting. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sky Nicholson in that last round.
Better
Pretty
than that.
dominant round
Let's go
there.
out there.
Let's see how
Let's
they
reset.
respond here in the next
Let's
round.
change what we're
They
doing.
don't get complacent.
forget that
You think
round.
this is too easy.
a bad
If they
round.
keep this
We had
same
bad-
kind of
Okay,
pace
I'm
up,
happy.
they've
I
got
like
this
that
fight.
round. Good work. I don't want you to load up.
And we go back out there and we make sure the next round's a good one.
Take her out. She is absolutely shattered. She's hurt. She's ready to go.
That's a terrible round. That's a terrible round. So come on. You've let her back into the fight. You are much better than this girl. You're much better.
Power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away.
Get your boxing back together and put it back on her.
Just keep her on the end of the jab. You're getting your time in already.
All the way through camp. So get out there and use it.
Can't figure you out. Great work. You were thinking.
That'll do
you were
it for
smart.
the minute
And
break
show
as
her.
we get set to get back in
You're
the action.
starting to make mistakes and you're switch.
Don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end and what you want.
Let's go.
You'd like to see more jabs. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. When are we going to see a jab from these two? We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Beautiful counter punch. She catches and counters. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Do you believe what we are seeing? That jab doesn't score. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Sky Nicholson
Now
in
you're
that last
switching
round.
off. You've done
As bad
all
as
of your
boxing
work,
judging
all
can
through
be
camp,
sometimes,
to
there's
get
no
here
doubt
and
who
blow
won
it
that
now.
round.
So I
Dominance
need you to
without
get
a
back
doubt
out there
made look
and
so
start.
Great
easy.
round. Great round. Right, now relax. Relax.
I've seen you do this. You let her back into the fight.
Time. Set her up, but you'll take her out. She's ready to go.
I need you to win the next round, so keep your mind focused. Get your jab back.
This is the beginning of round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Oh, and Jonas dazed with that shot. Heavy shots, and Jonas can't take any more. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, two, three, four, five. Are you okay?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Can't score with that jab. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round.
Better than
That'll
that.
be a 10-8 round for sure.
That's
with the
her
knockdown.
round.
To make
So
or break
I
a
need you
fighter.
to go back out there, and I need you to win this round. So get your
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick.
jab back and just box her. Just be...
Set her up, but you'll take her out.
Here comes round 7. Desperate times call for desperate measures, Johnny. She just got dropped in that last round. Got to change something in the game plan here to turn this around.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
She scores with that counter. Do you believe what we're seeing? Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being a... Hold that thought! Natasha Jonas on wobbly legs.
Now look at me.
Disaster averted.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Which fighter will say no mas? Beautiful counter shot. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. jab not finding its target. Nope, that jab not going to score. You'd like to see more jabs. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sky Nicholson in that last round.
You're starting to make mistakes, and you're switching off.
I seriously
need
hope the
you
judges kept
to
their eye on
switch
this fight,
back
because
on.
if they haven't, there's going to be
I'm happy.
absolute uproar.
I like that round. Good work. You were thinking.
Trained. Get back out there and win the round.
Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried away.
I need you to go back out. I need you to win the next round. So keep
Round 8, and we're off again. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter, who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sky Nicholson in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Leave it up to the judges.
all the way
it's up
through.
to you as the fighter.
So
And
get
the tournament
Great
is gonna
round,
put a
great
fight
round.
back
Right,
on that
now
fighter.
relax,
Get out there and
relax.
Get the job done.
this boxing back together and show her.
Start just sticking a few body shots in there. Vary up a little bit so she can't figure you out.
That's a terrible round. That's a terrible round. So come on. You've let her back into the fight. You are much better than this girl. You're much better. She's not
She's ready to go. But you've got to be smart, otherwise she'll see it.
even boxing back together and put it back on her this.
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing those power shots.
Change what we're doing. We're going to forget that round. It was a bad round. We have bad.
think about the defense on the end and what you want to do.
Time winding down
Good.
as
And
we
we
get
go
set
back
to
out
jump
there
back in the
and we
action.
make sure the next round's a good one.
Oh, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away.
There's the bell for round 9. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter shot by her. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Some fighters are just...
Oh, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Natasha Jonas in trouble. How is this fight still continuing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Ooh, and that one got Sky good. She's in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh, and that shot hurt Natasha Jonas. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you continue?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been her best round for sure. Let's talk about Natasha Jonas in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown was going to be huge.
I love
To get here and blow it now. So I need you to get back.
Okay,
Push it
I'm
up,
happy.
get on with
I
the
like
job.
that round. Good work. You were thinking. You were smart.
You can do this. I've seen you do this.
That work. Don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away. Think about the defense.
This round. So get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back, and just box her. Just be smart.
Just can't figure you out. Great work. Now, I don't want you to load...
Win the round. It's only one round that you've lost.
But you'll take her out. She's ready to go. I don't want you to load...
Make mistakes, and you're switching off. I need you.
You'll take her out. She is absolutely shattered.
The referee
She's
calling
hurt.
for
Your
seconds
mind
out.
back.
Unfortunately,
on
this
the
fighter
job,
not going to
like
get
we
more
trained.
time to
Get back out.
Fight it out. Go out there and...
There's the bell to start round 10. Well, the corner will try and shake out the legs, dump some cold water on her, give her the motivational speech, but it's up to her, Johnny. She's got to find a way to dig deep and get back into this fight.
What a knockdown. 1 minute? You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
This GB is now in trouble. Let's see that again.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.